Let's get into this Anderson Paak from. I mean, y'all just did a one-time listen. I don't know if y'all give a good accurate review. I listened to this maybe about 5 times.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not gonna be able to give you a good accurate review of it.
But you just feel like automatically it's just better than the last one. That's it.
I'm comfortable saying that it's the first time through.
All right.
I can say that.
And I still blame Dr. Dre.
So the album from Anderson Paak is called Ventura, which is another area or street, I believe, in California, where he's from, in that area.
Yeah.
Right?
That is an area.
I guess what were your initial thoughts on this when you?
Well, first and foremost, we have to say Brandon Paak Anderson, in case people didn't hear our last review and don't know his real name.
Brandon Paak Anderson.
Yeah. So the name is for a reason. All right. It's not just a made up name. That's his name.
Right.
Damn it. And my initial thought is it's the same as like probably the last review. I mean, I liked it. Definitely jammed it. I was listening to it while I was doing some yard work. I was cutting grass. Perfect time to just play it. You can listen to it while you doing your shit. And
this is how you know
it wasn't yard music to listen to.
I was about to say it wasn't the music. This is how you know. I was about to say this is how you know we're grown adults.
Yeah,
because we listened to it before. He used to be like, I'm gonna listen to this in the whip.
Yeah,
I'm gonna ride to my bitch house. I'm gonna play this shit. Yeah. We ain't doing that kind of shit anymore.
I'm doing it while I do yard work.
It's like, yo, I gotta wash these dishes. Let me play this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Vacuum the house. I'm doing laundry with this in the background. No.
Oh shit! I gotta hang these clothes.
I was doing, and I thought, it's still so reminiscent to me of when Kendrick does that type of rap where he it still has that same feel like because Kendrick does that whole almost like dual personality where he'll have that he changes the way he spits, you know what I'm saying? He does that higher voice and it reminds me of the same sound, you know what I'm saying? How he does his voice, it reminds me of him, but this is his actual voice,
Right.
And he speaks on a whole different shit, he's just he sings and he's, it's just a different feel from the Kendrick thing, but it reminds me of it vocally though, when he does it. It reminds me of when Kendrick does his voice change shit, but when it comes to the music, though, I mean, it's just some grown up shit. I mean, that's just at the end of the day, he's spending some adult vibes, it's adult shit. He's speaking, the shit that you talking about. Yeah, I'm going through some things,
right? It's like, all right, let me straighten up a little bit.
Yeah, straight.
That's the only thing you can think of. Because he says, don't nobody even beg anymore. That's what he says.
Yeah,
nobody even begs anymore. And I was kind of like. For a second, I was like, maybe I should beg. And then I was like, nah.
Yeah.
That quick.
Then Future came in my head.
I'm too proud to beg. No,
nah. Yeah, this ain't the 90s no more.
No. Can't say I ain't too proud to beg. Yeah, yeah, okay. Who's begging?
Too proud to beg. No, but I liked it though. I do like what he was saying on some of these songs. I think that what he was writing about touched a little bit closer to home. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, I could see the elevation, from you were saying from the last album and everything. There was the levels.
Yeah,
the level change.
He got deeper into himself. Well, I don't know if he got deeper into himself, but I definitely think he tapped into a lot of us and our feelings about certain things, which is what I want to hear, man. I want it to be relatable. I want it to feel like, damn, is this nigga talking about my life right now?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I love when an album can actually do that. You know what I'm saying?
I love that too. That's
I love
the
it
best
when
shit.
I can, because that's when you really connect to something. That's when you remember that shit. That's when you'll
spine on you.
That's when you'll, yeah. You gotta feel like that.
Hey, Reba walked it down.
It's like Google.
You told Anderson about what's going on.
Come on, what the fuck?
Did you DM Anderson our business?
Jesus.
God damn, he's singing about us all over the fucking.
You heard this album, right? You heard this album, right? It's us, right? They
got this shit on the internet.
People are streaming this right now.
Right. No, it's good shit though.
Definitely good shit.
Let's get into some of these features though.
Shit. Oh, shit.
We got to start off with Andre 3000.
So on the first track, you got to.
Yeah. What'd you feel about Andre 3000?
I want more, and I never get enough. That's how I always feel. The thing is, with this one, I don't know. I felt like he didn't give me what he could have gave me. Like he
100,000.
Yeah, he does his thing, but I don't know. I just want more. Maybe
You just feel like it's not enough.
I never feel like it's enough. So maybe it's just me being greedy. But it's like,
you might
Andre,
be a little greedy,
we want you back
because he gave us a good, solid, well thought out.
Oh yeah, he did. It's Andre.
Written verse.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Just disappointed that I can't get more of it.
He kind of gave it to you a little fast too, so it kind of felt like he was giving you like a 24 bar.
It felt like he was giving a crash course, Andre 3000 crash course. Like, I'm gonna break it down a little bit real quick. This is how I do, but I'm gonna do it fast.
This is how it was for me. So I'm listening to track 1. You know, it's this vibe to the whole thing. You know, the 3000 comes in there, just rap. I was like, all right, wait a minute,
Bring it back.
drag the thing back.
Yeah,
okay, hold on.
You gotta take it back.
Yeah, you have
it's too much. It's too much to
take in. You know what I'm saying? Like just once. Like you gotta break it down like in parts. Like you start going, you don't even want to finish the verse. You're like, I gotta get back to this part what he said at the beginning.
Right.
And just that's not.
You know he's saying some shit.
Yeah, it's always on
that first go around though. You're like, all right, we definitely gotta take it back. We gotta run it back. That's how it used to be back in the day, though.
Yes,
right.
That's the way it's supposed to be.
Sounds some old niggas, but that's how it used to be.
Yeah, that's the way it's supposed to be.
Nigga would do some shit, flow, and you'd be like, "Damn, did this nigga just say this?"
And then we hit the rewind button,
and you hit the rewind button, and you got to go back.
And then you hit stop, and then you hit play, so you don't fuck up your cassette player.
Right. Or if you had the CD player, you just had to just hold the button down, and then it would get faster as it would go.
Or if you have the record,
and you could hear him still though.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
Like, what's that? Nope, a little more.
A little more. It's still his verse.
Or you're like doing it's like, and it only goes like 1 second.
Yeah,
the fuck, dog.
Yeah, you like go
hold this shit.
Like the fuck.
Hold this shit for like 15 seconds.
But
like that's what you get when you listen to 100,000, man.
Definitely.
100,000 verse.
Basically, in a nutshell, the title is perfect. I want Andre to come home. Come on.
This album had a much more soulful feel than the last project.
Right.
You know?
Remember I was saying he needed to kind of go more into his R&B bag, his R&B vibe. He kind of did that this time.
To get a sample from Smokey Robinson, I think you definitely go into that R&B vibe. You know?
Right.
Classic.
That song hurt your feelings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was Smokey? Did y'all watch the video?
No, I didn't.
No, I didn't see the video.
Watch the video.
I'm watching the video.
Yeah. Need to.
Listen, we gotta go with Nate Dogg on here too, because Nate Dogg's on here too.
Hold up.
Yeah. I'm not gonna do that.
I had to do the whole.
Everybody, listen, there's somebody on the other side that's doing it right now.
You know, thank you.
Yeah.
They're like, hey,
Smoke weed every day.
Shouts out to you.
Yeah. I don't feel like Dr. Dre had his fingers into this.
Nah, that's the smoke weed every day.
Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah. I don't feel like Dr. Dre had his fingers in this either.
No, you can tell.
Which kind of bothers me a little bit.
Don't bother me.
I think it reflects.
I know it doesn't bother you,
I think
right?
it reflects in the growth, though. You know what I mean? Like
I was thinking about this because Kendrick came out. He didn't really fuck with Dre.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like it was like he came out. I've heard him say it on his rhymes and shit. Like I was gonna do it. I didn't need Dre's help. You know what I'm saying? And I never really got that. I was just like, why? You know what I'm saying? But I realized that Kendrick said, no, I'm doing the music. You know what I'm saying? I just want you to tweak some things or whatever, but that's it. But I'm doing the music. I just need you for your business.
Yeah, I want this to be me still at the end of the day.
Yeah, and I feel like that's kind of what happened. That's why Kendrick was able to just kind of jump ahead so quick. You know what I'm saying? Whereas the Anderson Paak, I think he leaned a little bit more on Dr. Dre. Nigga, we know that anybody that leans on Dr. Dre in the past 15, 20 years is non-existent almost. You know what I'm saying? Like for real.
Dre himself.
Eve, Busta Rhymes.
Musically, I'm saying.
Dre himself.
Yeah, Dre himself, musically.
You know what I'm saying?
Not to say him as a person. I mean, he's all over still.
Borderline, The Game.
Yeah,
right, The Game too. Right.
Yeah.
I think the speed with which we got this project, considering the other one wasn't that long ago, tells me that a lot of these songs were the album he wanted to put out.
He probably already had these songs.
I'm saying.
At least most of them.
I feel like a lot of these were done, and I feel like he wanted to put some more of these out, but I feel like he's also someone who respects somebody's knowledge and experience in the game. And maybe just some things in my bag. Yeah, I thought it'll be this, but okay, we'll see. Because you have this time in, so we'll see.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I don't know. Do y'all think that Dre still got it?
I don't know.
That's a good question. At some point you don't anymore, you know? So I mean, I don't think it's his time to not have it no more. I mean, I think he still got it, but you know, maybe sometimes these artists want to spread their own wings, you know, want to do their own thing and don't want to just like ride the coattail and see if they can make it without having the name. I mean, they got Aftermath regardless, you know, he's with Dr. Dre, but you know, you reach out and it's also about building, you know, friendships with other people in the industry as well, and not necessarily just be stuck within house. You know what I mean? So he's like probably trying to just build up some friendships so he can get out there and make music with other people on a regular. I mean, that's why you see features like this.
Right.
I mean, I think if Dre had his hands full on it, it wouldn't have the features it had. I mean, maybe it would, but maybe it'd be a different feel.
Right.
It's also a different kind of artist.
Mm-hmm. That's.
I was just gonna say that too. Like I think that Dr. Dre has
just isn't his
right. Style. Yeah, that's true. That's true.
What is Dr. Dre's style anymore?
I don't know.
It's hard to pinpoint nowadays. Can't say it's gangster rap. Man, that shit sailed a while ago.
It's definitely so. He also has Sonyae Elise on here. Who, I don't know if y'all know who that is, but she's kind of been on underground tip for a while. She's pretty dope. I like her. So
Jazmine Sullivan,
another like
solid pick.
Right.
I Want to Be Down.
Yeah,
Brandy.
that's right. Brandy is on here. I forgot about that. Yeah.
Oh.
And I was just thinking too when I was listening, I was like, you know what? We don't really give Brandy her like props. You know what I'm saying?
Don't.
She has some classics.
She's talented.
We just like forgot about her. Why?
She's kind of faded away. Like,
How?
I don't know.
She made I Want to Be Down.
I guess at some point
I Wanna Be Down.
Like
The Boy Is Mine with Monica.
You know whose fault it is? Dark Child's voice. Oh yeah, Dark Child's fault.
Yeah.
The producer.
Yeah.
Dark Child.
What happened?
I don't know, man.
Hey, but if we're gonna shout out all the features, then we can't leave the last one that we didn't say. But Lalah Hathaway. Really, I never heard of her before, but I'm not gonna leave her out because we said everyone else but her.
Right. This was a solid project, man. But I kind of feel like they're not thinking about it as much as they're thinking about like an album or anything. I think they're treating it like a kind of like a little side piece. You know what I'm saying? But it's just kind of crazy because the side piece sounds a lot better than the main course.
it's like an unofficial B-side.
Yeah.
That's better than A side.
Right. So, I mean, future looks good for you, Anderson. It's just got to take more control over it. You know what I'm saying? So, what you give this on a scale of 1 to 10?
Well, real quick before we do that, I want to one more point. Maybe with Dre, it's hard to stay like super in touch with certain stuff because I mean, it's been constantly changing, you know.
Right.
And this is no disrespect to him, but I feel like maybe he's just kind of, I don't want to say out of touch, but maybe with certain aspects out of touch. Like maybe, like there's certain artists that what they do is a timeless sound. So like when we see artists, even the current day, when they have like Stevie Wonder on there, well, the way what he does, the way it sounds is just kind of timeless. Where what we were just discussing with Dre, it's like, well, maybe that ain't it, Dre. Like maybe you know what I mean. Like that's not.
You know what it is? Because he hasn't dropped nothing forever.
Yeah.
Because so he doesn't. We can't see him evolve with the time.
Yeah.
Right. Like even Timbaland, same thing. Like he hasn't dropped anything in a while.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I'm saying? Now he's been known to like come out and like switch the game. At the drop of a dime, so who knows? He might be working on a new sound, right?
Yeah,
he might hit us on Friday, just be like, oh,
right,
surprise.
with shock value 4 or with 3 or whatever it is,
like,
and just switch the whole game up again. You know what I'm saying? But
I never know with that guy.
But like Pharrell, when you look at Pharrell is still out here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like Pharrell could drop Lemon.
But to your point, he's put stuff out.
Yeah,
yeah.
Stays in the mix.
Right. He works with the youth. He stays pretty relevant. Pharrell does, you know what I'm saying?
You got to. I mean, when you don't, you have to have a talent like a Timberland that where you can just all of a sudden turn it on, switch the game up, and then like if you don't though, and you try to come back and you fail, it's not a good look, you know. So, I mean, but those are all solid producers. So I think if they want, they come out there, they get the right person to spit on their shit. They're all in there.
Another thing, I wonder if it, because he's like Dre's notorious for we're gonna be in the studio, we're gonna be here all day. We're going to be here early. We're going to be here all night.
That's true.
Today, tomorrow, the next day, all that.
Really pushy.
And that's for one song.
Bossy.
Right?
Yeah, bossy.
3 months, he's like, all right, that's the final cut. Let's go to track 2. But we're in an
You're
age
worn the
now
fuck out. You're like,
where it's just like music, album, music, mixtape, album. Like,
you want it.
It's different.
True.
You know what I mean? I wonder if that.
He didn't want to wait. He didn't want to wait so long. He was like, Dre, I ain't got time.
I just want to know what the hell Dr. Dre be in there doing, dog.
Yeah,
what he be in there doing?
Perfectionist, dude.
Perfectionist. Just playing it.
Like, I can
and
appreciate.
It's like, all these years you ain't fucking played with these knobs enough to figure out what they do.
Right?
Like, know what they do. Like,
I feel like you should. You should have just like
T-Pain. We're doing it from the beginning again. Let's do that first
nigga, no.
Just
I'm
like
not recording this verse over again, nigga. It's perfect.
Just like T-Pain has his own auto-tune settings.
Yeah.
I feel like Dre should have his own studio setting.
He should. I hope he does.
Like, you just walk in, you click Dre's settings, and all the buttons, they all move to the right
move
spot.
to the right spot. Oh, these are Dre settings.
We record now.
Are we ready?
A bass to start from?
Yeah.
Shit.
We ready.
Man. Even Diddy moves quicker than that. Shit. You see what he did with Nipsey's track? See? That, I don't know if you've seen that video. Did you see the video of that where Nipsey? Because what happened was Nipsey. Before I get on to that, we'll try to get this on a scale of 1 to 10. I'll tell you about that in a second.
I like the vibes of Grown. Definitely step up. I don't even remember what I gave him on his last one, but
I don't know what I gave him either.
I don't remember, but so I hope I'm not giving him anything less. But I honestly feel like I'm giving him more. I feel like it was like an 8 to 8.5, like a solid 8.
I gave it a solid 8 too.
Yeah. Just it definitely has a good vibe, like the good production. You know, I always love that, like that grown feel production. Like when you
vocals
do the music
good.
right, the vocals when you're spitting grown shit also with it, it meshes perfect. You know, so I thought it was a good solid album. Check it the fuck out. Right. You know, support Anderson Paak.
The links are going to be in the description in this podcast. You're not giving it a rating?
No, I'll do that. I'm one time through, but I'm still comfortable at it. I'm comfortable at an 8 because I don't see myself liking it any less. If anything, it'll grow on me more. So.
Right.
Yeah, I hear that.
Shout out to Anderson Paak with the 8s, all 8s,
and Riff Raff, you're next.